Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Gemstone Legends video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a very special hero that is available for everyone, and that hero is... So if you haven't tried Gemstone Legends yet, come check it out and play alongside me. It's another really fun and deep strategy RPG like Empires and Puzzles, but with some fun new twists, and a lot of people from Empires and Puzzles have already joined. Not only can you help out the channel by using the download link in the description of this video, but if you enter the code #Spock_2021 in the global chat, you can get a nice starter bonus including gold, gems, gold scrolls, and a free epic hero Elidor, all valued at about 50 bucks. Once you join, you'll also get access to a set of beginner events where you can earn another epic hero Soliana, a 5-star legendary set of equipment, which is what you use to boost the stats and performance of your heroes, and a platinum scroll for another epic or legendary hero in the game. Those links and codes are in the description down below. Just be sure to enter that code in the global chat after finishing the tutorial within 24 hours of downloading the game, and I look forward to seeing you all there. Good old Strybog, which is not how you pronounce it in Polish, but that's what we'll call him since we're not Polish. So, this hero has come in and made a huge splash. People were looking at him in advance and thinking, oh, what's he going to be good for? Sometimes it can be hard to tell. But he's got good mana gain, he's got great speed. He is definitely a support type hero. And if we look at what he does... So we'll look at what he does first. We'll show where he can be useful and what kinds of things he can offer. And then we're going to fuse him ourselves and to show what that process would be like. So let's look at what he does. He's a speed leader everywhere, which is great. Increases speed of all allies by 17 in all game modes. So that's a pretty valuable skill in and of itself. A little bit less so than it was before, because when we were looking at base speeds of about 100, this was like 17-ish or somewhere around there percent. Now with speeds of around 200, it's been cut in half, so not as impactful, but speed is still a really important part of this game. So what does he do? We're not going to look at his maxed one. I do that for epics because they're a lot easier to max, but for legendaries where your tomes are far more valuable, we're going to look at what he starts at level 1. It would take 13 tomes to max him. I don't know if they're all the same number, but we'll assume they're not. So, grants increased speed to all allies for 4 turns. Grants soul replenish to all allies for 1 turn 4 times. So, and that can go up to soul replenish to all allies for 2 turns 4 times. So, that gets a lot better. Twice as good, basically. And increased speed for another turn. So, what's going on here? Soul Replenish gives you 5 mana per turn. It's kind of like recovery for... recovery is to healing what Soul Replenish is to mana. So, 1 turn 4 times means that he's just giving all heroes 20% mana. If you can max him out with tomes and sort of get lucky, and maybe with as few as 2 tomes, you could max this skill. He's doing it 4 times, so that's 2 turns in a row, you're getting 20 mana. So if you combine him with other heroes like Sigil, a legendary hero that also give mana, you're now gaining a ton of mana per turn with increased speed, and you can chain these things together really fast. So his mana gain is fantastic. Additionally, look at the level 1. Gains Reflect for 2 turns at the start of his turn, so it doesn't even have to do anything. 33% chance to grant Board King for 3 turns to a random ally. 33% chance to grant Recovery for 3 turns to a random ally. And 33% chance, so and, not or, and 33% chance to grant Mana Breath for 3 turns to a random ally at the start of his turn. Immune to decreased speed. So he's doing a lot of stuff, but speeding up your team and giving mana is pretty great. The other hidden benefit of these skills together is, as I talked about in the video I did with Insidious about arena strategy, he used the term pseudo immunity. And what that means is that every hero can have up to 10 statuses on them at any time, positive or negative. If you have 10 positive statuses on you, you are immune to negative statuses as long as you have those statuses on you. So if you have heroes like Strybog and others that are giving a lot of positive statuses, that blocks a certain amount of negative statuses from you, which can be super valuable. The counterpoint to that is that you're also gaining good stuff from it too. So if you use immunity, you're blocking those statuses, but you're not really gaining anything from it. If you use a bunch of positive statuses together, you're gaining immunity and, in this case, a ton of mana. So he's a very powerful hero. Jesus, can't talk. So if we go to the arena and we look at the ranking, you can see that the vast majority of teams in here are using a Strybog. Part of the reason is because he's so widely available. You don't have to randomly pull him. You can pull him as well. That could just happen. But I think I've only seen one team in here so far that's not using him. And where'd it go? There's our friend Insidious sitting at number 6 global. Shout out to him. So yeah, he's everywhere. Often in combination with Sigil or Aurora, some combination of those heroes. So he's not as crucial as Guinevere is to fuse, so she should still be your priority. If you haven't seen that video and you don't know what I'm talking about, check in the description of this video for the Guinevere fusion video. She's a really important part of the early game meta, I guess you could say, where you're trying to put your Rift farming teams together so you can get equipment. And she's really important there, so you're not going to want to do Strybog before her. But if you haven't done Strybog yet and you do have Guinevere and you're trying to get into the arena more, he is a fantastic hero to have. I'm not seeing Sigil as much on these teams. Maybe they just don't have her. But, I mean, if 9 out of 10 in the top 10 are using him, that should be your clue that he is a really important part of this game. So, going back, is there anything else that I want to show you about him here? I don't think so. I think that covers it. It's really nice that his mana gain is not below 20, because that makes him that much easier to get going. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to having him. I do have Sigil, fortunately, so we'll look at her real quick since that is a common pairing. And I think she's here. So Sigil removes 3 negative statuses from all allies. That's max. So removes 2 negative statuses from all allies, restores 15 mana to all allies. So if you have Strybog maxed on tomes and he fires, within 2 turns you're gaining 55% mana. So you don't have to match that many. That can make up for the mana gain decreases of using a lot of the same color. That can make up for the fact that you gain only half mana when it's not your turn. And additionally, her special abilities use twice if below 40% HP. Speed is increased by 3 for every negative status affecting her. So just crazy mana gain. People will often add Nefri to this pairing as well, because she's adding more survivability. So if you happen to have these heroes, you have the core of probably one of the best teams in the game right now. So without further ado, let's jump in and let's fuse our Strybog. So to do this, you're going to need these 4 heroes. 3 of them are epics, which could make it difficult to get. Even if you're summoning a lot, sometimes these heroes can be hard to get. We have 1 rare hero there on the right. So once you get these heroes, the 3 epics, of course, are going to start at 4 stars. So you have to max them at 4 stars, ascend them, max them at 5 stars. That's why I've been a lot slower to get around to this than some other people. I've been trying to level up more core parts of my roster first. So this is fairly resource intensive. It's also going to cost 20 million gold, which is going to leave me with almost none. So that is something to keep in mind as well. And yeah, I think I'm ready. So let's go for it. I guess this is a really important figure in Slavic mythology. That is why they changed the name of the company that runs Gemstone Legends to Strybog Games. All right, so we got him. Again, if you don't, I recommend checking that out eventually. Like I said before, Guinevere is more important. Premislav, if you're very early in the game, is really important for your farming team. All those videos, again, are in the description of this, or just check out the Gemstone Legends playlist if you're new and you don't know what stuff I'm talking about. There's a lot of good information in there for getting you up to speed and helping you figure out what to focus on. So that's it. I wanted to do that. I've been wanting to since probably the first couple weeks he came out. A little bit behind, but we finally got there. So yeah, that'll be really exciting to get some equipment on him and start playing around. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're interested in checking out Gemstone Legends, info in the description below. Additionally, if you're interested in joining our guild, I will include some information in the description below as well. We're looking for a few new members at the moment. We're in the top 10 and have been in the top 3, I think, if not the top 5. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.